Are there any strings on the thing, or?
No.
Alright.
Not in the slightest.
Okay, there's no more strings on this thing!
The vines burrow throughout the ground, cracking the stone of the top of the tower, and insetting little buds of roses onto the ground around you. All around the floor.
Well, I think we know what we got hit.
Yeah, God.
Those things.
And these parts of it slither out and kind of head over to the rest of the party. This one heads towards Joel. The vines wrap around Joel, clinging at you, holding you to the floor. Hazel also gets wrapped to the ground.
Okay, Joel's gonna pray that Tenry doesn't decide to use fire.
Frank sees the thing on Hazel and is going to try and chop it off of her. Using the racket, actually. He's going to try and swing at it with the racket imbued with the power of the Ray of Lethargy. Frank slams it into the side, and he knocks the vines off, allowing Hazel to escape. With, like, schlorps over here.
Schlorp. I'm going to reattach my strings to the Tennis Ninja and Falcon. Tennis Ninja is going to jump over here and use its lovely katana.
Alright, on the
to
vines?
try and cut the vines.
Does it look like the vines from the last spell?
Somewhat, but not entirely. You weren't really able to see the vines on the last spell. This one is very visible. So Tennis Ninja slices at the vine, stealing a chunk, but it seems like they don't even react to it. But the eyeball on the thing twitches.
And I'm going to enter substitution stance. If I get hit, my body is replaced with a log of wood and I'm teleported 20 feet away.
Wow, that's great.
There's something you can hurt?
I can give it a shot. That magic is designed to counter my existence. Good luck with it.
Then we're trying something new. He's gonna reach out his hand for this thing right here.
It's wriggling around uncomfortably on the ground, almost like bulging.
I was gonna use this on the bulb, but you know what? Here you go, Joel.
Don't miss.
Okay, you're gonna take some slashing damage. You take a d6 of slashing damage as thorns cut into your hand, but you send the spell riveting through the vines, causing the thing to shudder.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm fine. I've got like 18 Hawaiian shirts on.
Joel's fine.
Do not grapple me in a house. Do not grapple me with a mouse.
That's all I got.
Okay, everybody. So, this is another vine thing.
Yeah.
She comes over here,
Tenry, I'm gonna try and do a thing.
and she's gonna also try and touch the vines. Oh, Hazel!
Yeah, Hazel!
Coming through today, jeez, man!
Yeah, the other ability, detonate on touch.
Takes 35 damage as Hazel, finger of deaths, the rose, a ray of darkness emanating from her hand, and then she just like pulls it back like, ow. Well, thorns. Yeah. That seems to really hurt the main body.
Well, at least Joel might be not as grappled anymore.
Let me go.
Yeah, Joel, you're out. The thing recoils away from you. You're up. However, the rosebuds on the floor wiggle, sending up vibrations, and then they implode and then detonate, unleashing a spray of seeds and viney whips all around them. An explosive force impacts Solomon once, and Kuvera once, then Solomon again, and Kuvera again, and then Kuvera once more. Kuvera's gonna take 3 of these, Solomon's gonna take 2. As the rosebuds explode.
Can Kuvera protect?
Kuvera would take all of the damage, and he would take the thing doubled. Yes, give me a save to protect Solomon.
Kuvera.
That's not great. Solomon, you're still gonna take one of the hits halved. Some of the thorns they rip into the side of the Eidolon, damaging it. And then the eyeball just kind of flickers to life. It looks around, and it pierces in on Tenrir. It looks at you, insight to see where it's looking, but I'm pretty sure you know.
The hand.
Yeah. And then a piercing beam of light erupts from the eyeball and flies towards you. You just got disadvantage on your grapple checks for the next 1 round, and you take 18 damage bursts into your side. The vine extensions are gonna go around, and one of them's gonna go for you. I'm gonna try and grapple you, squidged by Hazel.
He's a swift, dodgy boy. Trying to jump back.
Yeah, okay, you managed to jump back. Whop. Okay, cool. The other one rushes up to Frank and tries to grab him. Frank is gonna, instead of trying to dodge, he's gonna just try and chop away at the vines with the axe.
Ooh.
But it catches his arm as he's going to swing at it, locking around him and pulling him to the ground. He's like, ah! Yeah, Kuvera.
He uncurls from around Solomon because he was trying to protect him and growls as he goes to attack.
Cut that flower. Every single time you make physical contact with it, you're gonna take some K. Oh my god, what is this?
What?
I'm sorry?
Alright, so, okay. Fuck, roll the damage for the 2 of those things. And we're gonna take that damage, and then the double crit fails is gonna cause something else to happen. Okay, you rend into its side, but a vine from the ground that you didn't see erupts upwards, springboarding Kuvera as it's making its attacks, launching him off the side of the bell tower. It's a bell tower. Whatever, off the side of the wizard's tower. Kuvera latches out a hand and manages to claw on.
Oh, buddy!
Shrinks down to try and stay smaller so he can stay on. Hazel flies over to Kuvera and reaches a hand down and tries to help him up.
Aw.
Come on, doggy. You can't fall off the cliff now.
Pulls Kuvera back up.
Okay, noticing that this thing shoots eye lasers, I'm gonna get behind the crystal, try and take cover behind it. And I think it's time to summon Philly.
Yes! As a golden portal opens up next to Joel Simp.
Okay, now let's do this part of this. And I'm going to take my main action to fling a burning patty at the vines around Frank.
Tenrir, don't do fire.
Let me lead this fire.
Patty slaps it out of the air. Frank is gonna try and struggle to escape the vine. Oh, he meets it! He beats it!
He meets it!
Frank breaks out of the vines and chops at him! Fuck you, vines! Fuck you, vines! I've had about enough of this! These things are relentless! Why aren't they... They don't go down. They just stand there wriggling.
Yeah, I think we have to clip off at the source.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Joel?
I look at the guy and nod.
I run over here.
Let me get it prepared, hold on.
And I just shout, "Hey guys! Wanna see why I brought that chair?"
Sure.
Tennis Ninja is going to go over here, grab the chair, and kind of just toss it over here. And Tennis Ninja just kind of flops to the ground. And I say, "You see, I made a few adjustments to my puppets." And I'm going to connect all 10 strings to my falcon.
Ta-da!
Arms sprout from it. As it flies next to me, I kind of flip over a thing, and I put on a wrestling mask. Joel, you told me about wrestling one time. I decided to do a thing.
Is this a pit?
It suddenly occurred to me that all you know about
Flies
pro
over
wrestling
here
I told you.
and smacks the chair across its eye.
Ridiculous.
Damn it.
That hits it real good. 5 damage. 5! After all of that buildup, you did 5 damage. The chair smashes over its face. I'm gonna roll for chair.
Cacaw.
Slim,
Yeah?
I'm gonna need your help on this. Yeah, remember that thing we were talking about?
Yeah, I remember the thing. I have no idea how to do it, but sure, I could try.
Well, just try to connect everyone.
Alright.
Guys,
Why are we doing this now? Frank says, struggling with a plant.
yeah, because if I can do this, we take out the main source. So,
Okay. Sure.
just, hey, focus on what we're fighting for. What all we've been trying to do. Listen, I may not be the best guy to give some stupid speech. And, well, I haven't been the best friend I could be. Yeah, slowly starts holding his hands together and aiming them at the beast, trying to focus. I have done a lot of stupid shit. I've gotten you all into a lot of jams, and I'm sorry for that. But I'm not running anymore. Y'all are my family. You're my friends. I'm gonna protect what I hold dear. I'm not gonna let anything else get away. So, like every other time we've done stupid shit together, we'll come out on top. We might be missing a few people, but you know what? We're gonna win. So, just lend me a bit of your energy just for this one attack.
Frank takes the tennis racket in his one hand as the axe is fending off the vines, and it glows with a little bit of a magical light. I'll give you all I got.
Thanks, bud.
Alright, I'm gonna... The arms go back into the falcon, and I just kind of do the connecting to everyone thing. Ooh, I really hope I'm gonna be able to do this.
I believe in you, bud. Hell, you've done a lot of crazy shit that I never thought was possible.
Like Wrestler Bird?
Like Wrestler Bird. Team attack.
Team attack! Since my connecting strings is all about permission, I give 10 permission to take power through
Oh, that's
the people.
great.
Well, since everything is about emotion and all that stuff, he's gonna try to do an overcharged ray of lethargy.
It rips through both of them. It rips through the vines, and it rips through the pale rose, or the remnants of the pale rose, blinding it for a moment.
And it rips through Solomon's hat.
Solomon's ethereal hat is destroyed.
Alright, y'all, Philly. Get mad, get wacky. Philly is going to fly up and over the crystal, right into it, and is going to do rocket punch.
Rocket punch. Thrusters firing on all cylinders. So on Philly, thrusters firing launches forwards towards the rose's remnant. As the smoke clears from the overcharged ray of lethargy, it blinks its eye open for a moment, and the middle finger impales it right through the eye. All across the field, a shockwave of energy is seen as Aunt Philly just flies through the thing, and pop, 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 pop. A stonework body falls to the floor, and a thing clatters to the ground next to it.
Hey, what can I say? What can I say? Should I air dodge?
I walk over. I'm assuming there's no more strings.
Not at all.
Do I get any inkling where the strings might have been coming from?
No, they just seem to come from nowhere.
I look up. Do I have any idea?
Some
They wouldn't be
blizzard?
coming from the bells, would they?
Nope.
Strange. What is it?
Tenor
I look at it.
collapses.
I pick it up.
Yeah, you got a gear, a rough-hewn box made of gears. There's another little thing sparkling on the floor next to it.
I pick that up too.
It's
Is it a key?
very small crystal.
Solomon, did you find the thing I'm supposed to break?
I don't know.
Come on, doggy.
What is it?
Doggy, come on.
What does it look like? Wait a minute. Worm can talk to me. Worm! What's the thing look like that you're looking for?
I hate that you know that. I shouldn't have told you.
Yeah, well, you can't go back on it now.
That's very true. It's in the room beneath you, encased in the obsidian.
Oh, so it's not one of these things.
No, you just had your fun killing the giant beast.
Cool. I put them away. These are mine now. So apparently it's down there in that obsidian thing.
Okay. Also, what were those things you picked up?
Box and a little crystal. Does the crystal look like what I think it looks like?
Yeah, you'd recognize it.
Well, we can move this crystal whenever we're done. My legs hurt. Oh, God. And my everything hurts.
So yeah, how do you guys like Wrestler Bird?
He's
Frank
awesome.
almost vomits.
Joel, I took what you told me about wrestling that one time when I thought that I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention.
Solomon, and it's become utterly clear to me that all you know about pro wrestling is what I've told you. Because let me tell you, I feel like the thing I appreciate most has been mocked, has been made into a spectacle, and I might need another long rest before I can forgive you for that one.
Joel, don't worry about it. We'll learn to suplex next time. Slowly stands up and falls face first again. Ah!
I say I would have done something like that, but you know, it was a giant rose thing. I couldn't exactly grab onto it.
By the way, Joel, can you repair Pale Rose thingy-majigger?
Well, let me take a look and see what I can do.
Yay!
We might need to bring her all the way back to the gumption, though.
That's fine. We have to carry this crystal too.
Here, Aunt Philly can help me out. Okay, so is Pale Rose still, like, crumbled?
Yeah, it's missing 2 arms at this point. The body is bisected. Its torso is removed from the bottom. The dress has shriveled up.
We can't get 4-armed Hazel now?
Wait, I
You could give it its arms back.
Can we find its arms? Like, where are they?
They're on the floor next to it.
Oh, I thought they were just gone completely.
No, they just crumbled off.
Alright, well, I'm gonna have Aunt Philly scoop it up.
Okay.
Cooper kind of like gets down and low, kind of like.
Okay, yeah, I go to the other side and help scoop it into Aunt Philly's palm. Alright.
Joel, are you able to can you help me if Kuvera helps Aunt Philly?
Well, why does Kuvera need to help Aunt Philly?
I thought she might need help with carrying the body.
It's pretty much weightless now. It's all hollowed and crumbled and yeah, it's gonna take a lot of work.
I'll help however I can, but first, can you help me to that thing so I can fulfill my part of the bargain?
What thing now?
The obsidian thingy down here. Just take him downstairs with me.
Hey, by the way, shouldn't we try and take the crystal too? Don't we need that?
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll
I
come
own
back
this
for that.
place now.
We'll
I don't
come
care
back
what
for
all
it.
the others say. What all the others say. This is my tower now.
Looks like, I mean, and he just kind of starts pushing the crystal. Thing's floating.
I mean, can you move it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
It's conveniently light, he says.
I trust you with that thing, Frank. Just careful of the stairs.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to fit.
I mean, Kuvera was able to fit.
Okay, Kuvera, swallow the crystal in a bean.
You're gonna kill
I don't know if that's how it works. Also, if he swallows that, he might just poof back to his. Wait. Huh. Kuvera, come grab the. No, bad idea. Horrible idea. I was about to try to shift into his pocket dimension.
It comes over and it tries to grab the crystal.
Oh, wait, Kuvera, bad. No, don't. Stop, no. For now, just be adorable. Small and adorable. Joel, can I lean on you, please?
I mean, that seems like what you're already doing. I tossed the dog a cookout.
God, all.
The cookout for a bean dog.
Tenry's leaning on Joel. Joel! The bad thing. So
A big fella or bad, yes.
Yeah, you remember that thing I was telling you about?
You mean the one thing, the first thing or the second thing?
The first thing, not the one involving Hazel's new body, hopefully.
Why do you have to talk in numbers,
Yes,
Tenry?
I do remember.
Use your words.
Yeah, what about it?
This might go against everything that certain people stand for, and this may turn out to be evil. So if it is, yeah. How do I even get to this thing? It's hovering over blank space.
Don't fall? I don't know.
Just remove the chains.
Does it have a crank somewhere on one of these chains to pull it closer? Or?
It just looks like they're hooked into the side.
I reopen the chest. I assume the pirouette is still in there.
Mm-hmm.
I pick it up. Is it just like floppy as paper?
It's just a piece of paper. That's all it is.
This is just a normal piece of paper.
Let's see.
I wonder. I drop it to the ground, and I'm going to try and imitate what the pale rose was doing with it. Probably won't hurt.
Runs
but
out spinning like a serrated top.
I pull it back. Ooh, I'm gonna need to learn how to fold these into something deadly.